So like my theory of Mormonism, I think is actually the theory of Mormonism. It's more science fiction, I think, than most people would imagine, than most like kind of Christian sorts of religions.
Okay.
So like the idea is that consciousness originated, our consciousness, like the kind of humankind consciousness, originated not here on this earth, but some different location, right? And it originated from a particular type of matter that Mormon theology calls intelligence. You know, so the intelligences are like different matters.
It seems like real sci-fi to me. Like it seems like I've kind of mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. Like Mormonism basically is just saying consciousness didn't develop on this earth, it developed somewhere else. And so basically kind of like aliens planted us here is like the Mormon belief.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like planted us here, and this world was created basically as a simulation. And what we're trying to do is like, so the consciousness develops somewhere else, right? And consciousness that is like human consciousness develops, this is Mormon theology, develops from a certain type of matter, which the Mormons call intelligences, is the type of matter. And we believe that like this person that is God or Heavenly Father is just kind of like, he just found a bunch of this, he developed that way himself, right? Developed consciousness. Do you know have you seen the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie? The character that Kurt Russell plays, I think the dad, the main character's dad. Yeah, that's what he describes as Mormonism. So he like developed consciousness, and he kind of kept evolving until he was able to manipulate matter and make himself a body. So that's who we believe is like this like Heavenly Father God character. And then he tried to, like a gardener, tried to help foster conditions that would foster consciousness in other matters that are us. Like came from an intelligence matter that fostered, the consciousness was fostered, etc. And instead of taking like trillions of years to develop like he did, he sent us down to this simulation. So it's kind of like boarding school, so we progress faster and evolve faster, kind of like he did, but kind of compressed, like a pressure cooker, like can cook things faster. But the whole point is that we're trying to, become as evolved as he is. That's the idea of Mormonism. And I think, that makes sense to me.
You don't really believe there was like Jesus and stuff. Maybe you do?
See, I think there was Jesus. And I think most people think there was Jesus. They just are like, maybe he was just a good teacher or not a good teacher.
Okay, but not like Moses.
Moses probably existed too, but did he actually part the Red Sea? I don't know.
Would I be right in surmising that you believe in this in an allegorical fashion, but not in a literal sense?
Yeah, allegorical fashion. I definitely do believe that consciousness developed some other place than Earth first.
What about evolution and all of that stuff?
So like if you kind of believe this, basically, then the Mormon theology is this world is a simulation. It's very related, I think, to Elon Musk, who believes that this is a simulation, kind of similar beliefs of like, there are certain aspects of reality that make it seem like this place was created in a way that a simulation is created.
It's so funny because I think, so I operate under the assumption that there's no God. And I see people who are religious as clinging to something because they're so worried about death and not having an afterlife and what the meaning of everything is. And it feels like you're coming at it from a totally different place. And it's like you're coming at it because you need a structure and moral guidance, a moral code. Is that fair to say?
100%. I think that's how I would have thought of it until maybe like several years ago. And here's the thing with Mormonism. I don't think that I am, at least. I don't think I'm clinging to it. I just think actually it's a plausible story.